lies so well that you've forgotten it.
And welcome to the Patriot Hour for Sunday, August 23rd, 2020. Today we are looking at the FBI records at the vault. Anybody can go here. It's vault.fbi.gov, and you can do a search and just type in Comey and you'll come to all his files. And today we're looking at the ones called records related to the dismissal of FBI Director Comey. And I'm on part 2 of 2. Some interesting things I've been looking at here. Again, I want to encourage you to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for being here. If you're new, share this video. Make sure you ring the bell and take a look down below. All the links are available. And again, never take what we say here to be 100% word, fact, or truth. Do your own research, connect your own dots, come to your own conclusions based off everything we go over. We're doing this together. In a sea of lies, it's hard to find the truth sometimes. Okay, so this is interesting. Federal Bureau of Investigation, the PKI Human Subscriber Form, and well, all these docs, and we might have overlooked something, but this is a couple of years old. But we just want to, even on this page, we're going to scroll down to like page 12, and there is a file box here. Pretty interesting. So if you look at a white folder, these are the things found in Comey's safe. All right, so the contents not redacted provide potential to uncover new material through FOIA, through the FOIA request, right? Freedom of information. We want to look at like maybe box 11 here, white folder, top secret, cyber division. All right, the contents not redacted could uncover material through the FOIA. So the cyber division, we got Clinton emails, Agent Rebecca, September letter from the Senate committee, Clinton emails, Senate letter. But most interesting items are redacted. Obviously, the FBI cites a new reason for each redaction. The B3, B5, and B7 over here on the right-hand page, right? You see a B3, B5, B7A, 7E, 6, 7A, 6, 7C, B7C, etc., so on and so forth. These are references to the FOIA statute of 5 U.S.C. Code 552, subsection B7 relates to the records or information compiled for law enforcement purposes. And specifics A and F, the reasons, all right? So the production of such law enforcement records or information, A, could reasonably be expected to interfere with enforcement proceedings. B, would deprive a person of a right to a fair trial or an impartial adjudication. All right, adjudication. So C, could reasonably be expected to constitute an unwarranted invasion of personal privacy. D, could reasonably be expected to disclose the identity of a confidential source, including a state, local, or foreign agency or authority, or any private institution which furnished information on a confidential basis, and in the case of record information compiled by criminal law enforcement authority in the course of a criminal investigation, or by an agency conducting a lawful national security intelligence investigation, information furnished by a confidential source. E, all right, the letter E would disclose techniques and procedures for law enforcement investigations or prosecutions, or would disclose guidelines for law enforcement investigations or prosecutions if such disclosure could be reasonably be expected to risk circumvention of law. Or F, could reasonably be expected to endanger the life or physical safety of any individual. So we're going to see lots of B7As, B7Cs, and B7E redactions. And there's a lot of them just for these files right here that we're looking at. So, which happens to be the files that contain and are pertinent, recent, or ongoing in the cyber division, specifically involving Clinton, Rebecca, Senate committee letter, right? Not sure how we can read into the box office file organization or the redactions, but it's certainly curious And this has been going on for over 2 years. Okay, so we got the description of the items. We got the OIC executive. We got 2 Cyber Readiness Index 2.0 and the document Hate to Hope. So right here, the letter from the 45 Senate Committee. White binder, Webster Commission, 11509. Okay, so it's still very interesting. Now, what we're going to go get down to is, here we go, the Hate to Hope, obtained from, redacted, who obtained from, redacted, while going through boxes of Director Comey's gifts. Now, what I also want to point out, coming down here to page 19, so FBI Senior Leadership Assessment Binder, Director Briefing, Jonathan Pollard, 2 FBI magazines, Beacon documents, right here on page 21, child crime folders, 5 of them. There's 5 of them. Child crime folders, folks. These need to be definitely looked into. We have the right to that information.
It is very obvious.
And what's interesting here is on document 23, we get into White House going dark. Odd. Description of items, 2015 drug threat assessment, cooperation plan, 2015 correction, 2014, White House going dark. Leadership skills assessment binder, director SMS binder. So if we could get a lot of eyes over here, we can maybe get a little bit more in depth. Everyone needs to FBI story 2 box 0636B. Got more of the redactions as we go through. You'll just see those all along the way. Document Hate to Hope sounds really interesting as well. Obtained, redacted, who obtained, redacted, while going through boxes of Director Comey's gifts. So 45 Senate Intelligence Report, Clinton email investigation binder 2 of them, 2 binders, several redacted items here. And again, we have the right to this information. But what's more interesting is all the surrounding literally codes that tell us that there's investigations still ongoing. So while this administration doesn't talk, which we always known the last administration's leaked and talked to help guide the narrative, this one has been fighting off all the false and fake propaganda put towards them on Russia collusion and everything else they've come up with, while conducting, not secretly, but quietly, because they don't talk about ongoing, and we know the news isn't going to cast any real light or real, talking points on these areas of criminal activity for their group. That's what they're there for. We know that these people are the gatekeepers. If there's crimes coming out against you, you're going to help yourself. You're going to pull back stories, tell your reporters, and pull them, and just tell them that story's not going to hit the headline. And they're baffled, but they know they earn a paycheck and they don't have much say other than turning in. I did really a lot of work, 2 months of it doesn't matter. Table it, and it might not even involve the owner of that channel, but his buddies. The ones that are in the club with him. They all went to these schools together and secret societies and oaths to other things than country and for you and the betterment of America. They're on a worldly, globalization type thought. They don't want borders. They don't want sovereignty. They want to destroy this country and everything within. And they've taken oath to other thing. And what we have been witnessing are the criminals being able to go around for the last 2 years and plead their stories and write their books full of lies to try to get some kind of money for legal defense or for the future for their, significant others and whatnot while they're off. Who knows all the reasons. We can get into many of theories. So again, I'll leave this FBI vault official.gov link down below, and you can click it yourself. Come on over here, do some searching. So right here, if you just type in Comey, when you search, you're going to come to records related to part 1 of 1, 2 of 2, and there's more. there's more records related to Comey. And you can just do here FBI Comey, like I did. Do a search. It didn't come up so well how I did it earlier, so what I want to do is you want to go to search a vault. Search the vault FBI Comey. And there you go. You'll get all his stuff. FBI Director James Comey Climate Survey Results 2015 to 17. Records related to this dismissal of. Records of the pre-publication of review of the higher loyalty. Records related to the dismissal of. Records on the... So they're all here again. What is this one? On his Twitter account. Twitter is a social network tool that allows users to send, receive, and view short messages known as tweets. You'll also be able to retweet messages and follow other users. There are 3 ways you can manage your field office's Twitter account. By default, automatically messages are pushed out. Tweet in an authentic voice, use common sense and discretion, and keep in mind that you are representing the FBI. Yeah. Things not to do. Do not respond at replies or direct messages. Do not follow external news reports. Funny, all the rules of engagement for Twitter. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pages. So anyway, have fun over here. The search is at your fingertips, and the results are limitless of depending on what you search on. You might stumble across some stuff. Check the status of your FOIA request and all that, and explanation of FOIA and exemptions and all of the other good things. So again, I am Michael. This is the Patriot Hour. Just wanted to bring you this tidbit of information. It's always good to look at some of this and go back a little bit and remember what's about to come. Again, make sure you're subscribed. Have a great morning into your afternoon. God bless and Godspeed to each and every one of you. Where we go one, we go all. Oh yeah, check this out. I just posted this. Where's Hunter? 2 days ago, they tried to pass off the guy on the right as Hunter. Will the real Hunter Biden please stand up? I mean, what do you guys think? 'Cause that doesn't look like Hunter to me.
Really does deal with a domain of experience that can't be talked about. But one must remember at the same time that there's really nothing at all that can be talked about adequately. And the whole art of poetry is to say what can't be said. Every artist feels when he gets to the end of his work that there's something absolutely essential that was left out.